Hi everyone, I'm Harish, and in this tutorial, I'll be showing you how I use KAVIA AI to build a note sharing web application from scratch. This app is designed to make it easy for students and learners to upload, organize, and share their study notes. With this platform, you can upload your notes as PDF with a title, category, and tags, browse through a collection of notes shared by others, search and filter notes to quickly find what you need, preview and download PDFs directly inside the app. Think of it as a personal knowledge hub where sharing and accessing notes become seamless. What makes this project interesting is that instead of coding everything line by line, we'll be leveraging KAVIA AI. With the right prompt, KAVIA can generate the full project structure, set up your authentication and database integration, and even handle the file uploads. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through how to write a clear and detailed prompt for KAVIA, setting up the random database schema for user and notes, integrating PDF upload and storage, building a clean responsive UI with Tailwind CSS, testing the app so you can upload, search, and download notes easily. By the end of the session, you'll have a full working note sharing app built with the help of KAVIA AI, ready to be customized and deployed. Let's get started. Most important part when working with AI tools like KAVIA is to write a clear, detailed prompt. So the prompt should always explain the goal of the project, the tech stack you want to use, and the feature expect in detail. The more specific you are, the better you'll get. Here's the exact prompt we will be using. Prompt is build a book or note sharing web application with React and Tailwind CSS and Superbase for database and authentication. The core features should be described in detail. First, we need authentication with Superbase. In Superbase, there's authentication option, so it's easy for us to build with that. So you can also go with third-party applications like Clerk, which also gives you a Google authentication with others, thing like Apple authentication, Microsoft ID, etc. So the next thing we need is upload notes. We will need to be able to upload our PDF files. We can say 20 or 50 MB based on the application you're building with title, category, and tags so we can navigate through them easily. So the next one is, as we know, browse notes in responsive card or grid UI. So basically, how our application UI should be is in card or grid type. So it is user for user to navigate through different tabs and they can view which is what. So the next thing will be is search and filter notes by title, tags, and category. So we need to be able to search the particular notes by tags or the note ID, etc. So we can implement that. Then we need a preview of PDF. So this is an important feature because before downloading, we need to know is the PDF we are downloading is the correct one or not. So for that preview, we'll be using. Next, for the technical stuff, we will use the Tailwind CSS for styling. Navbar will be having application name like Node Share, then a search bar, then upload button from which a user can upload, then user profile logout, etc. Then database will have this user table to store all the user information and notes to store all the notes information. So the tech stack we'll be using will be React Tailwind Superbase client and React PDF for storing and accessing the PDFs. And if you want, we can go with the framework modules. That will be done in future. So the page flow will be first we'll have a login page. Then if the login is successful, we will be redirect to the dashboard page. From dashboard, we can upload the files. Then we can view files, and in the dashboard itself, we'll have a profile page. So the bonus feature we can add is like likes, bookmarks, etc. that we can do in future. So this level of detail prompt will ensure AI know what exactly they need to generate from authentication to database schema until UI responsiveness. We need to give a detailed prompt so AI don't have any problem on creating what you have in mind. So and if you don't know which stack you to use, you can always ask KAVIA or any third party applications, and we can also use third party services like Clerk, Firebase for storage, etc. That's totally depend on our wish. So by the end of this, we will have a deployment ready full stack web application. So now we can proceed on how we can use it. So that if you want more detailed prompt than this, you can go with this one. Actually, this is more detailed than that, so you can pause and check. So this will have more detail on how it need to be proceeded, what every page is needed, what every features will be having, etc. So you can go through this. We'll be using this only for now. So we can use this prompt for now because it's more detailed. So yeah, so now let's go to Kavia. So we can go to Kavia and give the prompt here. So so this is the prompt we'll be using. So we will use first React.js. We can also go with Vue. That depends totally on what our wishes. So now let's go with this React. So now what Kavya will do is Kavya will slowly extract out all the functionalities that we require and build a plan type schema. So from there we can update manually, and if we are good to go, we can proceed to start building the project with Kavya. So now let's wait till it extracts all the details from our prompt and it understands what we want. So we can see here it extracted everything. First we have gave user authentication, then protected routes, upload file notes. So it have described all those things that we required. So now let's start session. It will take some time to set the cloud environment, so we will slowly wait and start building. So in Kavya AI, to build a perfect application, the one we can do is we can first make Kavya to create a detailed plan. So when the plan is totally completed, we can then ask Kavya to create a code. So first we will create a plan. So now Kavya will understand what we want and it will create a detailed plan so we can proceed like from front end to back end to database. It will create a detailed plan. So after it created a plan, it will have idea how it need to proceed in the project. So then it will be easy for Kavya also to proceed. So we can see the plan is being generated here. We'll wait for some time till the plan is generated. Then we can give here write all the code for this and it will then proceed with those coding part. So as you can see, Kavya is now generating a plan step by step. First is agent planning. So it will create everything like as you can see the node sharing platform 17012. It will create all those necessary files here. Then we can proceed with it. In React frontend, our project will be uploaded. So we can wait now. So as you can see, every plan have been created professionally here. So now we can write all code for this now. So it will start to build the project based on the plan it created. So we can slowly wait, sit back and relax, and Kavya will make it possible for us to have a fully deployment ready application in 1 hour, you can say. So there are some few things that we need to keep in mind. So before if we are using some API keys, we need to, manually add that in the .env file which will be created by Kavya. Why we need to manually create the API keys so that the functionality can be used directly. Uh, for Superbase, you can directly, as you can see, you can directly give from the Kavya, you can directly connect Superbase and you can use it. So for other thing like clerk, we just need to copy those API and keys and etc. and just paste it in the .env file. As you can now see, Kavya started to build all the application here. So we will wait for some time and we can see what Kavya has built for us. And if you have some updation like in the UA base or in technical way, you can always get, give the prompt here again. So Kavya can manually update it after the project once been completed. So we will wait for some time and we can see what it has built. So in this prompt, what we give is we need all these features. So we will wait if all these features are built by Kavya or not. Let's wait for some time and let's. So now as you can see, Kavya has built every pages, styles, etc. So as I said in .env, we have to give those key here. So if you can't find the key in Superbase, you can have the key from .env file. You can just copy paste it here and it will work directly. If you don't need to even copy paste, it will work directly. Here you will give all those API keys. So this is how a API key will be looking like. It will be some hash keys. So you can use it afterwards. So here in our application, we are giving max 50 MB file upload limit. So now let's see if the preview what Kavya has built for us. So yeah, you can see this is the preview that Kavya has built for us. You can even build it in open screen and you can just check. So I've put in, yeah, now you can see this is the application you have built. So first we need to log in to upload nodes. So we will check that. See, you cannot upload nodes until and unless you are logged into the application. So let's go and log in with our email ID and password. So let's do this. First we'll give, then we'll give password. So if you didn't have an account, you can sign up from here. So we will just give remember way and we will just sign in. So now you can see that we have been signed in successfully, as you can see. So our search bar, if you see, if we have a linear algebra file here. So if we go here and we have search linear, it should only show that linear algebra file. So the search application is working fine. So we can now check all those features if it's working fine or not. So everything is working good and the UI is also is good. So now let's go and check a preview of a file. Fine. Now let's go and see this linear algebra. So yeah, we can get a preview of the file here. So it's loading. So we can just get the C programming preview. So you can see the preview of the file will be available, and if you can even have those details here, how it is, when it has been uploaded, who is the author of the uploading file, then the file size, etc. So you can have a look at here, and you can directly download the PDF here. So everything works fine. So this is how you can create a fully functioning web application with KAVIA with easy steps. All you need to have is a good creativity, and you should have some patience to understand what is happening at the backend, and you can give all your queries to KAVIA, which will at the end of the day will create a beautiful applications for our day-to-day activities. So for deployment, we can go here, add our deployment from here. So if you can update the front-end deployment, it will start to deploy your project. After the deployment is successful, you can get from here. So you can see your app is live now. So if you go here, you will have your personalized website. From here, you can share these links to anyone, so everyone can use the application easily. So thank you for listening to this preview on how I made this application. Hope you understand how you can work with KAVIA. At the end of the day, everything is your creativity and the prompt you are going to give to KAVIA. If you face any difficulties, feel free to ask anyone in the team. Thank you.